The give to the tailback. Finding open areas. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. It's Singleton. Guys, let's take a step back and talk about Notre Dame. Top 5 up to this point is really good. It's staying there as we get closer to the playoff. That becomes a huge challenge.
They just need to focus on winning right now. They're in position as a top 5 team to reach the college football playoff, but you've got to keep winning, and that's got to be the mindset. Coming into today, they have to bring their A game to the field.
And we're still in the middle of the season, so there's so many ways to still make a good impression for this squad, and we still have conference championships for some. We have great matchups that will decide, just like we've seen in past years, right? Comes down the stretch, who's playing the best.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Might be calling a hot route. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He'll pull it down. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Notre Dame once back up near its own goal line, now on the move. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Snags it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Irish.
And that touchdown just got this whole place going, didn't it? You got everybody doing the Irish jig. Touchdown, Jesus is happy. You got the leprechaun, he's dancing. The energy in this place right now is on another level after that score. No wonder this is such a tough place to come in and try to get a win on the road.
So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Catch inside the 30 and still running. They will score! Touchdown, Fighting Irish!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Now the play fake. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical. And
oh, he's got some space. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his speed as he moves those sticks.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw on first down. Lost one deep down the right side. He's got it for a big play. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have...
Here come the Irish, back on offense. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Tough, physical, hard-nosed running gets it to the 34.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Here comes the heat. Bayard's on the move. Working on the right. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He's got it on the run. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Trying to slam in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Irish!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Makes the catch. It's Williams. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. They'll put it in play from the 27, 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Gonna try to get it himself. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
And this QB, man, how about it? It's a pass play. He's dropping back to pass. He realizes it's man-to-man, and as they start to chase their guys down the field, well, nobody's got me, and I can just take off, and I've got speed. He chews up ground so easy, so frustrating for a defense to have to deal with a guy like this.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the 2nd quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Caught in the backfield, it's Young. Nice move to keep running. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. He might want another play. To the air on 2nd down. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They just keep firing. Trying to make magic with his feet. Get all you can, then get down with the slide.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put him down and go get 1st downs, but I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out, and you can tell it's going to be a big part of the game plan.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. He'll take a shot. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
And man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He lobs one high down the left side. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And I really like the job by this offense because, listen, you've got the lead. Be smart with the football. You drop back, it's a scramble. The quarterback pulls it down, makes the play. Nice job. This is how you play with the lead. Take what the defense gives you and don't make mistakes.
Wants to fire on second down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And couldn't quite find the crevice he needed to pick up the first down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. Got some room to run. That was not a great throw. Might even call it ungood. Tried to put some air under it and just made it. Here come the Irish, back on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. They dragged him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced him. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25.
Red 29. Hope, hope, hope.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Trying play action. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Reels it in down the left side. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. Whole situation changed after that last big play. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 39. He's not afraid to go deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. 2nd down, he'll throw it. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.